Hi, dear listener. I'm Marcus, and welcome to Yawn Channel. Tonight, allow yourself to slip beneath the surface of everyday noise and drift toward Lumeria, an underwater sanctuary where glowing gardens hum, corridors breathe like tides, and every arching pathway invites unhurried wonder. Gentle currents cradle your senses. Warm light settles over your thoughts like liquid silk, and each slow heartbeat begins to echo the rhythmic pulse of the sea, sending tension outward on a silent exhale. Let this immersive voyage wrap around you, guiding your mind softly away from the day's demands toward spacious, weightless rest. It is the year 3078. You arrive at the edge of the world, where land meets the endless shimmer of the ocean. The terminal is quiet, bathed in a warm, amber glow that wraps around you like a comforting shawl, its curves and corridors designed not to impress, but to soothe, every line drawn with purpose and calm. You step forward slowly, your feet making the faintest sound on the cushioned floor, the rhythm of your movement echoing softly beneath the glass ceiling that reveals drifting clouds above, lazily stretching across the horizon. In your hand is a single object, a smooth, lightweight ticket, its surface warm and textured like polished stone, and inscribed on it are the words, "One-way passage to Lumeria." You trace them gently with your fingertip, a sense of quiet finality settling in. You are guided toward your immersion capsule, a sleek, pod-shaped vessel with a translucent shell and gentle pulsing lights along its rim. The assistant's voice is soft, melodic, almost like a lullaby, as they help you into the capsule. The seat cradles your body perfectly, molding itself around you, and a hush of air closes the shell, encasing you in a world of comfort and expectancy. A moment later, there's a subtle shift, and you begin to descend. At first, the water outside is bright and dappled, sunlight flickering like liquid gold across the capsule's surface. But slowly, as you drift deeper, the light begins to soften, blues deepen into indigos, and shadows begin to dance more slowly. You feel the faintest increase in pressure, but your capsule holds you safely, adjusting seamlessly, surrounding you in perfect equilibrium, like floating in a dream where gravity forgets your name. All sound fades except for a soft hum and the gentle bubbling of the ocean around you. There is no fear here, only the sensation of being enveloped, wrapped in the depths of a world unknown but inviting. At last, you reach a threshold. A large, circular gate opens, revealing the city of Lumeria beyond, glowing softly with bioluminescent threads that pulse like breathing light, glass structures rising silently in harmony with the ocean's rhythm. You float through the final passage, the capsule opening like a flower, and you step gently into this new world. As you step out of the capsule and into the welcoming arms of Lumeria, a soft, silken current brushes against your skin, warm and delicate, carrying with it a scent like deep ocean rain mixed with the faint sweetness of something blooming far below the surface. The floor beneath your feet is firm yet yielding, textured like smooth coral, and it gives ever so slightly with each step, guiding your movement into the gentle rhythm of this submerged world. Before you is a wide hall of glistening glass and flowing light, leading you slowly toward the acclimatization chamber, a space designed not for urgency, but for unwinding, for allowing your body and mind to align with the stillness that permeates everything here. You enter, and the door closes behind you with a soft sigh. The chamber hums faintly, bathing you in warmth and soundless vibration, coaxing the last remnants of tension from your limbs. A fine mist envelops you, not wet but cool and tingling, like the breath of the sea herself, cleansing your skin and lungs, leaving behind a sensation of clarity as though your thoughts have been gently rinsed clean. When the chamber opens again, you are lighter. You are guided through curving pathways of soft illumination to your temporary residence in the guest sector, a quiet, elevated space far from the flow of daily movement. Your room greets you with warmth and openness, smooth, flowing walls that glow with soft light from within, and a single, wide expanse of transparent glass that looks out into the open sea. You stand before the window, unmoving for a long moment, watching the slow ballet of the ocean beyond. Schools of pale, ribbon-like fish drift past in coordinated waves, their movements so graceful and unhurried that you find your own breathing slowing to match them. Light from the city pulses softly along the seafloor, illuminating strange, delicate plants that sway like thoughts on the edge of sleep. In this place, nothing is rushed. Even the air moves slowly. You begin to feel it already, the rhythm of Lemuria, where everything breathes in long, fluid cycles, where movement is soft and unhurried, and where stillness is a form of language. As twilight descends, though here twilight feels more like a subtle shift in tone than the fall of darkness, you prepare for your first evening in the city. You dress in garments that feel like flowing water against your skin, light and breathable, infused with soft scented fibers. A voice, gentle and low, invites you to visit one of Lemuria's most treasured spaces, the garden that glows. And so, as the city exhales around you in hushed contentment, you step once more into its quiet embrace, ready to walk slowly through wonder. You move slowly through the dim corridors of Lemuria, each step absorbed by the soft, living floor that flexes gently beneath your feet, as though the city itself is breathing with you. The lights along the walls shift in color with your presence, not bright, never jarring, but glowing in slow, deliberate pulses, hues of soft blue, pale green, and warm coral that follow you like the memory of sunlight through water. The path curves, then opens, and you find yourself standing before a towering arch made of translucent stone, etched with curling patterns that resemble the unfurling of kelp or the spiral of a seashell. You step through, and the atmosphere changes. The air is warmer here, denser, rich with the scent of moisture and life. You feel it first on your skin, the soft embrace of humidity, clinging gently to your arms, your neck, your face, and then in your lungs, cool and clean, laced with the delicate fragrance of underwater blossoms and mineral-rich earth. A soft sound rises in the background, not music, but a natural harmony. The low hum of bioluminescent leaves, the occasional note of a distant, artificial bird, and the rhythmic dripping of water falling drop by drop into unseen pools. Above you, a massive dome stretches out, its surface clear and alive with the filtered shimmer of ocean currents flowing slowly across it. And beneath this dome, the Garden of Light unfolds, a sanctuary of glowing flora, each plant humming softly with its own rhythm of illumination. Some shine gently in warm golden tones, others in cool blue or radiant violet, their leaves thick and waxy, dewy to the touch. You reach out and gently graze one with your fingertips. It is cool and pulsing, a subtle warmth beneath the surface that responds to your contact, as if recognizing you, as if welcoming you. You walk slowly between the tall, glowing stalks and clusters of soft, moss-like ground cover that seems to ripple slightly under your steps. The world here is softened, the light never harsh, the colors never too bright. You stop by a low bench formed of polished stone grown naturally into the landscape and sit. The surface is warm from the inner currents of the city. You close your eyes, and for a moment, everything stills. You feel the garden around you, not just through sight or sound, but through sensation, the slight movement of air across your cheek, the grounding texture of stone under your palm, the rich, layered perfume of plant life deep in bloom. In this moment, there is no before or after. There is only this, a quiet presence among luminous leaves, a gentle breathing with the rhythm of a world designed to heal. And as you rise again, slowly without rush, the path ahead opens not into more activity, but into deeper calm. Your next destination, the archive of all existing sounds. You leave the garden that glows. As gently as you entered, your footsteps soundless on the soft, luminous path that winds through the sleeping greenery. The stillness follows you, not empty, not silent in the way silence is above, but full, resonant, like the space between waves. As you descend through a curved, gently spiraling passage, the walls begin to darken, their glow fading into soft silver and deep marine blue, guiding you down into the more hidden part of the city. The door to the archive of all existing sounds is simple, a rounded panel of living stone, slightly warm beneath your palm as you press it open. It yields without resistance, and you step inside. At first, you notice only the absence. No voices, no footsteps, no mechanical hum, only a profound, embracing quiet that feels almost thick in the air. As your senses adjust, you begin to hear what lives within the silence, the gentle resonance of water moving far below, the faintest echo of your own breath, the soft sound of your heartbeat in your ears. The archive doesn't speak, it listens, and in doing so, it invites you to do the same. You're led to a reclining seat, made of smooth, warm material that conforms to your shape the moment you settle into it. Overhead, the ceiling disappears into a dome of total darkness, not empty but vast, like a sky without stars. In front of you is a console, glowing faintly with symbols you somehow instinctively understand. You run your hand slowly across its surface, and the selections begin to appear. Rain falling on ancient stone, the crackling of a fire in some distant chamber, the soft breaking of waves on sand, the whisper of wind through trees that no longer exist. You choose. The sound envelops you, not through speakers or walls, but as a sensation that seems to rise from the seat, from the floor, from the very air, until it surrounds your body like a weighted blanket. It doesn't try to entertain. It simply is, and you are within it. Your body resonating with each tone, your breath slowing until it matches the rhythm of this chosen soundscape. You are no longer a visitor in this place, but part of it, your thoughts slowing, thinning, dissolving into sound and stillness, until even thinking feels like too much motion. When the session gently concludes, You remain still for a few moments more, your body heavy, your mind quiet, the echo of peace still lingering within your chest. When you rise, it is not with effort, but with ease. You leave the archive slowly, carrying its silence with you like a soft inner glow. Outside, the corridors are darker now, deeper in tone, the city preparing for night, and ahead of you, something lighter awaits. You emerge from the archive of all existing sounds, as though waking from a slow and gentle dream, not with abruptness, but with a deep inward calm that continues to hum softly within you. The corridor ahead opens into a wider space, and as you follow its curve, the atmosphere subtly begins to change. There is light here, but not the functional brightness of day. This is a softer illumination, a mix of glowing lanterns suspended in the water above and quiet radiance from the street itself, all pulsing gently like the breath of something alive and dreaming. You've entered the sleepy market. Here, everything moves slowly, fluidly, like a ritual. The sounds are low and hushed, murmurs of voices that rise and fall like distant surf, the faint clinking of porcelain and glass, the occasional brush of fabric or shell. Aromas drift in gentle spirals through the water, warm spices, fragrant sea herbs, something sweet and toasted that reminds you of comfort you cannot quite name. Each stall is like a small island of light and sensation, softly glowing with bioluminescent patterns that shimmer as you pass. You walk slowly, letting yourself be drawn by scent rather than sight. And soon, you stop before a narrow stall where steam curls upward in delicate ribbons, carrying the scent of something rich and soothing. The attendant, serene and smiling, offers you a cup, warm in your hands, its surface smooth like polished stone. You bring it closer, inhaling the scent, something like vanilla and salt, like warm milk and ocean wind, like sleep in a cup. You take a sip. The liquid is smooth, and it warms you from within. Not a sharp heat, but a gentle radiance that spreads outward through your chest, down your arms, into your fingertips. You feel it move through you slowly, a tide of comfort, grounding you deeper into the moment. With your warm drink in hand, you find a small terrace that overlooks the deeper reaches of the sea. You sit, and your body settles easily into the curved seat, its shape made to support you perfectly. Below, vast gardens of luminous coral sway in slow motion, their movements hypnotic, while distant sea creatures drift past, leaving trails of light in the dark water. You close your eyes for a while, your breath slow and even, the warmth of your drink still in your hands, the rhythm of the market weaving through your senses. You don't think of time here, and when you finally rise again, the world around you seems softer still, as though it too has exhaled and prepared itself for rest. Ahead, the corridors beckon with a softer light, guiding you toward your final sanctuary for the night, a place known as coral sleep. The corridors curve gently inward, drawing you into the sanctuary of night. The entrance to the Coral Sleep Hotel is carved into the side of a living reef wall, its surface glowing with delicate patterns that resemble the markings of deep-sea creatures. The doors part soundlessly at your approach. Inside, the light is dim and golden, like the last rays of the sun. The air is still and thick with comfort. You walk through a narrow hall. Your room waits for you. a gentle alcove of pale stone and transparent glass, surrounded on one side by a panoramic window that opens out into the endless ocean. You pause for a moment as you enter, letting your eyes adjust to the dim light and the deep blue beyond the glass, where slow-moving marine life drifts. A long-bodied jellyfish glides past, trailing light like a falling star, and your eyes follow it without effort. The bed is low and wide, set near the window, covered in soft fabrics that shimmer faintly like the inside of a shell. As you move closer, you feel the quality of the air change. Warmer here, slightly humid, designed to match the gentle pressure of the sea beyond. You draw back the covers slowly. The sheets are cool at first touch, but instantly begin to warm beneath your fingers. The fabric is impossibly smooth, not cotton, not silk, but something new, something alive with softness, like water woven into thread. You sit, then lie down, and the mattress yields with perfect gentleness, embracing every contour of your body. The pillow cradles your head like hands. The scent of the linens rises with your breath, clean, calming, touched with ocean water. Above, the room's light dims even further, leaving only the soft blue of the window, where the ocean outside glows faintly in the dark. You hear it now, the deep, slow rhythm of the sea, the occasional sound of distant movement, the gentle crackle of coral growing. These sounds don't disturb you. They soothe you, steady you, pulling you inward. Your body begins to grow heavier, your limbs wrapped in warmth and stillness, your thoughts loosening, like pages turning slower and slower in a book no longer being read. Soon, you will sleep, but not yet. First, you will watch the world outside your window, the quiet ballet of the deep, and let your mind be rocked gently by its rhythm as your breath grows slower and quieter.